$10,000. What would $10,000 do for you? What would making $10,000 this month do for your family and your financial future? What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and we are live today. And in this video, I'm going to go over exactly how to make over $10,000 this year in your real estate wholesaling business. This is an exciting video. This is a video that I feel like I needed to do for a while because I was at that point where I needed to make 10,000. That was my absolute goal. And I knew at that point, if I could just make $10,000, that would change my entire life. And I'd be done. Like there's no other goals I'd have for wholesaling. All I'd want to do is make $10,000. Unfortunately, you know, the hunger grew to $100,000 a month in profits. But eventually I became the expert here on YouTube, just helping people go from $0 to $10,000 a month, making $100K a year. That is my absolute goal in this channel. I am not the guy preaching everyone that I'm going to show you make $1 million per year guaranteeing this business, but I think I can almost guarantee anyone to make $100,000 per year in real estate wholesaling by following my advice, following the stuff on this channel, and going through everything I can to help you guys out. So this video is sponsored by my free wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com. So before I get into it, before I share my exact secrets on making $100,000 per year, if you're brand new in this business, I literally have a $10,000 course I give out for free. It's called freewholesaling.com. It is literally the greatest wholesaling course out there. I wanted to make a quick announcement. I wanted to thank the people in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In 3 days, we are at 2,100 members in the course. I've changed 2,100 lives in that course. And it's absolutely amazing how many students and members we have. It's probably, I would say, I got to look at the numbers, but I believe that is the top 5 course ever by students, hands down, in wholesaling real estate in the whole history. By the end of the month, it should be the #1 course by people that's gone through it in wholesaling real estate. Absolutely humbled and amazed by that. I mean, I run the biggest wholesaling mastermind in the country. This is kind of this video. This is our free mastermind calls that we do. We're going to have people hop on there. I'm going to talk to you guys. But before I get into it, guys, I see that a lot of people wanted their questions answered. I can't wait. But really what I want to do is break down exactly some secrets, my big secrets to make $100,000 per year in wholesaling real estate. One last announcement, guys. You can see the video is a lot clearer. We fixed one big issue with the camera that we had to get done. And stay tuned. I promise you guys, everyone watching this live, in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be the most insane thing. You thought this course was crazy? Just wait. I promise you, in 2 weeks, within 14 days, something crazier than that course. Probably not, maybe equivalent, but something just as insane. In 2 weeks, you guys are going to see it. The wheels are in motion for it. And I was just so grateful once we had 1,000 members on the wholesaling mastermind the first day. The first day we had 1,000 within like 2 hours. I was so grateful. We hit 2,000 today. And I was like, you know what? I got to thank everyone who supported me so much. I mean, we literally, I think we have records on this channel of how many people are watching us live. Every live I do is a new record. And, you know, I was so overwhelmed in gratefulness today that I just kind of meeting with Rick and I said, I had a couple ideas what we can do to change the game for wholesaling real estate. And it's going to take me a little bit to get it going. It's going to cost a fortune, but of course it's going to be free for everyone. It's going to change the game. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to do that big announcement. It's going to be just as big as what I did before. And it's going to, oh my gosh, guys, I can't wait. I want to say it because the gurus are going to know what I'm doing and they're going to try to copy me. So I'm going to keep it on the DL for now. But let me show you guys how to make $10,000. Again, sorry for the little rant there. Quick announcements. Wanted to wait for people to get on here so I can help the people out. So number one thing I can tell you right now, to make $10,000 per month in wholesaling real estate, there's just one thing you got to remember. That's one deal, guys. That is one wholesaling real estate deal. That is what it takes to make $10,000 per month in real estate wholesaling. One deal. What are you going to do with that information I just gave you? All you got to do is do 12 deals this year to make $100,000. Statistically, that's way more money than the average American's going to make. I'm telling you, as just a single person making money, $100,000 is way crazy. And it's almost guaranteed in wholesaling if you just do these specific things. Let me show you some things that literally all it takes. Literally all it takes to make $10,000 a month. The secret is there's no secret, but I know the blueprint. It's like saying, Zach, what's the quadratic formula? I know the quadratic formula. I can go look it up, but to execute, it's a little different. It's like saying, Zach, how do I get a 500-pound bench press? Genetically, it's possible. Most human beings can do it that are males. There's some females that can do it, I bet. But let's say 200-pound bench press. It's easy. You just bench press once or twice a week and you do X amount of reps and you just keep getting better. But it's a lot harder to do than the actual formula. So let me give you the formula and let me show you exactly what we got to do to help you guys out. Remember, guys, smash that like button and subscribe. It helps the YouTube algorithm. So subscribe, guys. Smash that like button. Comment your questions below. Guys, I'm here to help you guys out. So again, we're getting some people hopping on here from the Wholesaling House is Real Facebook group, my personal mastermind. Again, it's a free mastermind, but to go in there and talk to me one-on-one, you got to be in the mastermind because I only want to talk to people in my mastermind who give value to other people. I love talking to my subscribers. I have certain days for that, but I really want to reward the people that are in my mastermind for free, that are giving free value to the other people in there. So I do have a free course and I have a free mastermind. The mastermind's for networking. You network with people. Once you join the mastermind, you are in the huge public JVing sheet and cash buyers database that's free once you're in the mastermind. It's insane. So exclusive content for everything. So let's get it going. Let me break it down. So one deal, guys, the blueprint for this, got to talk to 3,000 sellers for cold calling. That's number one. If you want to guarantee it, I'm going to guarantee you get a deal this month. Guarantee it. I'm going to break this down. For people that I'm going to talk to right now, this is why I'm breaking it down right now. I want to guarantee this. So if someone comes to me and says, Zach, I'm not making $10,000 this month in wholesaling. This business sucks. It's terrible. It's never going to work. Well, I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to ask if you did all this stuff this month or last month and see if that's the reason why you haven't gotten it. I think it's kind of important that I got to answer that. Like, this is pretty important stuff to do because if you don't do it, that's the reason you're not having success in this business. So let's break it down, guys. So number one, you got to talk to 3,000 sellers. Talk to 3,000 sellers on a government list. That is all I'm asking you to do. If you want to get a deal, talk to 3,000 sellers on a government list. Could be a water shutoff, code violation, a probate, could be literally anything. Tax liens, divorce lists, pre-foreclosures, any type of lien, credit card debt list liens, any other lien you can possibly find. That's it. Talk to 3,000. Excuse me. This is how simple this wholesaling business is. To find a motivated seller who wants to sell their property for a deep discount, all you got to do is talk to 3,000 sellers every single month. Simple as that. Oh, I can't find the number. TruePeopleSearch.com. That's how you find these people's phone numbers. You go to the government clerk of the court to find it. The code violation, you go to the code enforcement. Guys, it's all in there. The information I'm giving you for free, I show you exactly how to do the stuff. I'm the only person on YouTube doing this. Freewholesaling.com. I'll show you exactly how to go call and talk to these people. If you need the 5-hour specific documentary from start to finish, how I do it. I got it all. I got seller recordings and everything on there, but I don't have 10 hours for something today. YouTube limits me at 8, so we'll do an 8-hour live today. But that's it, guys. So next one is, if you want to call 3,000 sellers, the time it takes is you got to spend 5 hours a day on the phones. If you want to guarantee it, now, I don't spend 5 hours a day on the phones. Are you kidding me? Do I look like I want to spend 5 hours a day on the phones? It's not the most fun thing out there to do. But spending 5 hours a day on the phones 5 days a week, 2 to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, that's what it takes in this business, especially when you're new. You're 18, 17, 16 years old. That is the grind. That is the coming of age for wholesaling real estate, I like to say, to get into this business, to do well. That is the coming of age it takes for you to have success in this business. If you have brand new, you don't have the skills, the best way to gain the skills to talk to sellers is through cold calling. And talking to 3,000 sellers, all you got to do is spend 5 hours a day. That's it. That's how simple this business is. Simple as that. There's other. Hey, if you don't want to cold call, hey, I got way more options for you. I'm going to break it down right here. But I'm telling you right now, 5 hours a day on the phones, that's as simple as it should be. Knock on 50 doors this weekend. If you want to make $100,000 this year in wholesaling, knock on 50 doors this weekend. I guarantee. I do this business for real. I'm not this crazy person saying, oh, I'm retired. I don't do this. Guys, I do this business. I'm a little unconventional when I talk to you about wholesaling because I'm not trying to sell you anything. I have a weird personality, I guess. I literally have a passion for talking about real estate. It's very weird. People don't usually have a passion for wholesaling like I do. I could talk about wholesaling for 10 hours and not get bored. You guys see me rant every single day on some of these lives talking about my love for wholesaling real estate in this business. I love it because it's changed it literally changed my entire life. So I might be unconventional talking to you guys about this, but I absolutely love this business. And I know what it takes to do well in this business. 50 doors, knock on 50 doors this weekend. I challenge everyone who's brand new on this. Knock on 50 doors this weekend. Make sure they're somewhat motivated. I would drive for dollars and try to door knock doing that. That'd probably be the best. You could do 50 random ones. You'll have a lot of success doing drive for dollars instead. Bike for dollars, run for dollars, walk for dollars, do whatever you want. That's what I would say. And next here is I want you to call 100 probates a week. I don't care if it's your own personal market. Let's say, Zach, there's only 30 probates this week. Okay, cool. There's a county north of you. There's a county south of you. I'm in Martin County, so I'm right by the beach. So there's no county east of me, but usually most people have counties east of them and counties west. I want to get all those counties within a 2-hour drive, add them together. You should be at 100 probates. If not, find an extra virtual wholesaling market or do an extra county. You do it virtually. I don't care. Just dedicate yourself to call 100 probates a week. Call 100 probates a week. I'm telling you that it changes your life once you start just having discipline. Jocko Willink says this: discipline equals freedom. It's completely true. Discipline will give you freedom for wholesaling real estate. Make a dedicated schedule of you cold calling, you actually learning education for this business. Guys, I admit I've almost watched every single wholesaling video when I was brand new into this business when I started. There wasn't a lot of videos, so I could probably... There's probably a lot more content now, but I try to absorb as much content as I could. I listened to every podcast. I listened to every single wholesaler, every Facebook group, anything I could. I just absorbed it. That's what I'm telling you guys. Absorb it, learn it, start calling. Calling these probates will do way better than any video you watch. It's amazing, guys. So that's what I'll tell you too. Guys, if you're truly, this is an extra bonus for you guys. If you're truly dedicated and you tell me, Zach, I call 3,000 sellers. I'm on the phone 5 hours a day. I call hundreds of probates a week and I still don't have a deal. I have one extra bonus for you just to push you over the top. When I say guarantee, I'm going to guarantee you get $10,000 this month in wholesaling or next month. Guys, it is the 5th? It's the 6th. Oh my gosh. It's the 6th. Time really flies. But guys, if you want to guarantee this business that you're going to do this, do 200 sticky notes this week. The entire week. Put 200 sticky notes out for pre-foreclosures. What do the sticky notes say? I want you to get a sticky note, take a pen here, and I want you to write. So this is for me because my name's Zach. So I would put, hey, this is Zach. Please give me a call back, and then put your Google Voice number. That's it. Guys, you want to pique your seller's curiosity? It's going to be very interesting. So if someone went to my door and said, hey, this is John, give me a call, and they put it on my doorstep, I'm probably going to call them. I'm curious. Maybe they hit my mailbox. Maybe they want to give me a compliment. Maybe they want to try to buy this house. I don't know. Maybe it's a realtor. Maybe it's an insurance salesman, but possibly it could be a long-lost friend, or maybe you just don't know. Could it be the president? We don't know. So I'm going to always, curiosity with human nature. It's a very interesting one, studying psychology. I absolutely love studying psychology for wholesaling real estate purposes because it gives me intel that I can give to you guys. That's the only thing I found. So pique people's curiosities. I don't care if most human beings are interested in that. You'll pique their curiosity a lot, and it's fascinating, guys. So put 200 sticky notes on pre-foreclosures. It'll change the game for you guys. So That's kind of my little rant. That's kind of what I would say for wholesaling real estate. Make out $10,000 right now this month or next month in wholesaling real estate. So I want you guys do me a favor. I want you to just smash that like button. I want you to comment everything you can, and I can't wait. So let's hop some people on. So I remember, guys, freewholesaling.com. That is the free wholesaling course. But what I want to talk about today is everyone who is on my mastermind, free wholesaling mastermind, and the course is on there too. But the course has changed, so I gotta get rid of course now. Great. But all you got to do is go to Facebook and go to Wholesaling Houses for Real, facebook.com/group/wholesaling houses for real. That is the greatest Facebook group for wholesaling real estate. It's my mastermind. So every Thursday, today's Friday, but every Thursday, I was kind of busy yesterday, but working on, the special thing we got going in 2 weeks. Maybe we can hit it by next week. I'm going to try. I know by next Friday, maybe in 7 days, I can get it done. I'm going to grind like crazy this weekend on it. But I work like crazy because I love this business. I am so grateful for you guys. But guys, let's hop on here and let's change the game for everyone. So if you go to every Thursday, I will do a free one-on-one with anyone in that group. In the wholesaling mastermind, I'll do a free one-on-one coaching call with anyone. It's $1,000 I give every time I do it for each person. And what do I ask in return? You just click the link, hop on the video, and let's talk. If you talk to me, the advice I give you, I want everyone to hear it because I think it helps a lot. It's my little hotline. I love it. So if you go to Wholesaling Houses for Real, so facebook.com/group/Wholesaling Houses for Real, you'll get the link to go in here and talk to me. Let's get it going. Check. All righty. Hello?
Zach, my man, how are you?
Dude, I'm a blessed man. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on.
Of course, man. How can I help you out today? Become a better wholesaler.
Thank you, my friend. So, I'm going to tell you where I'm at right now, and I kind of want some guidance, I kind of want to figure out what the next steps are. So, cold calling every single day from Monday to Friday. We average from 3 to 7, 4 to 8 p.m. That's kind of where we sit. Right now we're tackling the owner absentee list. And we cleared about almost 2,000 of those in Charlotte, and now we're doing it. So remember we talked before, he told me to do half in Charlotte, half in Raleigh. So now we're doing the Raleigh list now. So far what's happening is interesting. So we're getting leads. So there's something going on, but unfortunately those leads aren't motivated. Usually they're people that have tenants. It's the property is occupied. They want to sell for top dollars. They think their property is the stuff. What I do is I added those to like I'll call you later list. Maybe a couple of months down, they get sick of being a landlord, and then we can do a deal. But so far, nothing really crazy going on. We're about 3,000-4,000 deep, making calls. Got some appointments, but not really anything going on. So if you were me, what would you do?
That's a good question. Okay, so you're doing 3 to 7. I would do 2 to 7. It's number one.
2 to 7. Okay.
What list are you calling?
Owner absentee.
Okay. I would test vacants out.
Okay.
Are you making sure they have high equity?
100%, at least 60%. Yes.
Okay. And what's the ownership year on it? Or how long have they owned it for at least?
At least 2 years.
Okay. That's fine. And
Yeah.
are you doing below the median price point?
Not quite.
Why?
I didn't know. I actually didn't know about that until like yesterday. I was going through the whole course. I'm like, oh wow, I completely missed that. So it was my bad.
No worries, guys. It's in the course. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So go find out the median price point, the median price point, and then what I want you to do from there is find properties below that value, and then make sure it's above like 10, 15,000. Okay. Are you using a Mojo dialer right now?
100% triple dialer. We're going on.
Okay. And what is your KPIs right now on it?
KPIs, as in cost per lead or
Key
cost per view?
performance indicators.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, what would of
How
what
many?
exactly?
Yeah. So how many calls are you doing a day?
About
So
300 a day. Yeah, 300 a day.
300
Hmm.
for 4, 5, 4 hours. Okay.
3 hours. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's decent. And what is, so give me your, what's your pitch? Like, how are you opening on these?
Hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? All right, am I speaking to, name? Great, fantastic. How are you? How's your day? We build rapport, and then we move on to, we're investors, local investors. We're looking to purchase your property. Would you be open to an offer or selling us? And then if they say yes, then we move forward. If they say no, then we just say, all right, no problem. We'll take you off our list. And then from there, we want to figure out the condition of the property, timeline. So how motivated are they? Which is usually where the deal falls apart, unfortunately. The condition, and then we start comping it and giving them an offer. Usually, what I do is I actually I schedule a follow up appointment for the next day, less than 24 hours. So that way, I have all my comps, everything ready to go. Because I don't want to, give. I don't want to rush it to where I give them a price, they like it, and then it turns out with a deal, oh no, the deal's too tight. So what I want to do is I leave between about a day in between, and then I call them again, and I have my comps ready and my maximum allowable offer, my minimum viable offer, and all that stuff. Um, and that's pretty much what's been going on. My issue is that these people are just not motivated. They don't want to sell. Um, and so yeah, that's kind of where I am. So I'm not really sure how to move forward because we're calling kind of a lot of people. We're getting a lot of people on the phone, but and we're getting leads. So 2-3 weeks ago there was nothing. It was depressing, but now there are some leads. So there's hope. There's a little bit of hope, but I'm just not sure. How to move forward. I want to
Okay.
make sure that I want to do it all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries, man. I'm here to help. Don't worry.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Really do.
So the number one thing is, are you doing fire damage properties?
We are not. We actually got a
Why?
lead for that. Uh,
I'm telling you
I
straight, man. Why?
I don't know. I
Do it.
should do it.
Call the
Okay.
firehouse, man.
And yeah, so I just look up the local firehouse and the number. It shouldn't be an emergency line, right? I'm not gonna.
Do the non-emergency.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool.
And ask for the fire damage property list and keep calling until you get it. They're going to say no the first 4 times, and then you're going to keep hammering it. Next, I want you to get the code violations. I
Okay.
also want you to pull the probates. Are you doing probates?
Not as of yet. I did look into it a lot though, and I do want to do it. So a question.
You
Um.
want to? You need to.
Yeah. Okay. I need to. All right. Done. I have pen and paper out, and I'm writing all this down, and I'm gonna hit it. So question for you. Um. What the list that I'm pulling, should it be from the core or should it be from PropStream? Does it matter where I'm getting it from, or does it,
The
or do both
clerk
work
of the
better?
court for probates.
Okay. So so don't worry about the pre-probate list in PropStream.
That's not a government list.
Okay. All right. So probates from the government. Okay. I tried to pull a code violation actually for Charlotte. Uh, they actually have the list online. Um,
Perfect.
yeah, yeah, but it's only 75. Most of them are apartments, and some of them, only like very, very few are houses, and uh, like 3 or 4 max. So is that
Charlotte has 75 code violations total.
so? If you go on the, they actually have a website, and it like literally tells you like everything. For residential cases, there's not too much. Actually, there's more than that. There's more than that. I got to pull up the list, but most of them are not residential homes. They're usually apartments or How do I?
Perfect.
So how? Yeah, even
Do
call those.
residential. Yeah, do residential, man.
Okay, okay, and okay that. And do I try vacants out for paid lists or don't worry about that?
Dude, I'm telling you, government lists.
Government lists.
Water shutoffs. Are you doing those?
I called the water shuttle department and they were like, "We don't give that. That's private. That's public, but we won't let you have that information." So how do I deal with that?
FOIA, the FOIA Freedom of Information Act.
FOIA. Okay.
File a FOIA act.
Okay. Do I file it or I threaten to file it?
Threaten to file it. If they say no, file it. It's not that hard. It's
Okay,
worth
cool.
it, man.
Cool. And how? Okay, awesome, awesome. And question for you, because one day I hope to have a seven-figure operation like you. So are you able to generate leads every single day, day in, day out?
Yes. I mean, the government is still taking my money, so they're using that money and they're trying to charge people money. So I can still do it. So yeah,
Got you, got you.
that's my favorite way to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the government is the best lead generation ever, and we're not going to get in a debate about government regulations or is the government good or not. They're there, and I use them as an advantage. And they do code violations for me. They do probates. They do the clerk of the courts. The court system, I mean, is always essential. So we'll always go through there for leads. I'll always go through the high equity through PropStream, aka listrei.com. I'll go through all of it, but leads day in, day out. Leads are getting called from direct mail every single day. We're answering the phones. We're going on appointments. We're locking up deals and we're signing things every day, man. It doesn't stop.
Wow, wow. And you're getting a decent amount of those from cold calling, correct? Because you are doing cold calling.
Most of our leads are from direct mail and then cold calling, then SMS.
Okay, okay. And for cold calling, most of your leads come from paid lists or government lists?
Paid lists.
Most leads come, okay, paid lists, okay. And so
don't copy it though. I'm telling you, government lists do better for you right now. You don't have my budget.
I know, I understand 100%. So for now, I'm focused on fire damage lists, code violations, and then probates. Clerk of the court. Okay, cool. And
try to find IRS liens also.
And IRS liens. Okay.
They should be under the other category or other type of liens. You can go try to find those.
And PropStream?
Yes, they'll be in PropStream, but you can go on the clerk of the court and find it for free also.
Okay. Okay, cool. And so for government lists, which is my priority, fire damage, code violations, probates, and IRS. And if they say no, I just threaten to file a FOIA against them.
Yep.
And when it comes to paid lists, I try vacants, high equities. Anything else you recommend?
Just focus on those, man. Just keep KISS, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Not calling you stupid.
No,
but that's the algorithm I like. So that's what I always say, man. Keep it simple.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. And when I want to scale, how do I scale? Just for curiosity.
Bro, let's get 10K a month, and then we'll talk scale, man. It's in the course. Obviously, the first hire should be for marketing. And then from there, we make the marketing really good, get consistent leads. Once we get consistent deals, then we get acquisitions manager, dispo, do the whole 9 yards traction. I show everything on there in that course. But let's focus on one thing at a time, man. Let's tunnel vision.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. I think that's it for me today, man. Thank you so much.
Perfect, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, have a good day, man.
Thanks, 100%. Man.
Good luck, brother. Good luck. Thank you.
Boom. Let's see if... Hello? Are you here? Boom. Your audio.
Yeah.
How do I say your first name? I'm sorry.
Check.
Yes. How are you?
Good, man. I've been texting you on the private message on Facebook. Remember that I had put there that I was interested in talking to you about becoming one of the speakers in one of your courses. Well, I guess one of the sessions you have on Fridays. Remember that? You never go back to me, actually.
The podcast?
Yeah, the podcast.
Yeah, dude. I try to look at my messages, man. If you see my messages, bro, I got like 300. I got.
No, I know that. I'm assuming that's why you didn't get back to me.
Dude, dude, I'm at it every single day.
Yeah, no,
text when you quick. Hey, I replied.
It's on.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, bro. What I'm gonna do, man, is I'm gonna send you a link, and with my email, I want you just get last month's HUDs. We just always check every podcast guest on the HUDs, and then once we can confirm that, we can go from there, man. But yeah, dude, do you have any questions about wholesaling I can help you out with?
Yeah. So essentially, I started not too long ago with a text campaign, actually this week. And I believe I reached out to a pre-probate person that has a property in a really good location in Miami. And I was like, how, because I spoke to the guy told me that his dad passed away. And he's like, yeah, I would love to work with you, but I don't know under whose name is the property, because him and his dad had the same name. So I'm like, I'd love to check the deed, but I don't know how to. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I always dealt with probate situations because I most of the times work with MLS, wholesaling from the MLS. So that's something that somebody else takes care for me. But now that I'm talking to this guy, he's like, okay, but where do I go to check that info? So I'm like, okay, give me a second. Let me call the probate attorney and find out if I can, figure out a way so we know who's the real person on the deed, Because if it's him, then I can do the transaction directly with him. But if it's not, then we might have to go through a probate.
Yeah. The property appraiser, you can look at the deeds from there. I know the Miami-Dade property appraiser decently. The deed should have changed. Do they have different middle names?
I
probably don't even have middle names.
So no, absolutely no. It's supposed to be the same name. But
Okay.
what I did is I kind of like went to the property appraiser and I did a request to check the public data for that folio number. So I'm not sure if they're gonna get back to me with the deed or something.
Look at the property appraiser, man. The deed should be on there.
Really? On the same website?
Have you checked the property appraiser?
I did, but so what I see generally is like the address, the folio number, who's the person on title, but to check the deed, I've never done it, honestly.
Let me look.
I can send you the website really quick.
I'm popping up right now as we're talking here.
One second. Where do I send you stuff? In the chat, in the private chat?
Sure.
So that's where I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just clicking a random house here. So let me show you something really quick. Okay, do you see this? I just put a random address on here, all right?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So this is the Miami-Dade property appraiser.
Yes.
I'm sorry if this is Eric or Rutela Zuniga, whoever this is, I'm sorry. I just randomly just search 1114th. You go from here and you go to sales info. I'll give you the book and page.
Oh, okay.
All right, hold on. And so it popped this up for me on the book and page.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's see here.
Yeah, you're right, man.
So it popped this up. This popped up.
Yeah.
And then it basically shows sales info. And I can basically see from here. I click this.
Okay, document image. Yeah, I see.
Document and image. Don't give out the deal address right now.
Well, so what I did.
Don't give me the address.
So what I did is I copied the link on the private chat. My mistake. Well, whatever. That's
okay. Well, I'm not going to steer your deal. I don't care. I'm just saying, don't put it in the public.
For you, I know there's a whole bunch of people with it.
So this is, and then boom, from here you can pop up the deed. It should be junior. Yours should say, for your guy.
So you're saying to just check the document image that it pops up there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that'd be my recommendation.
Yeah, man. But yeah, and the other questions I had that I had texted you, I believe through Facebook, it was to understand a little bit more. How do you do the math behind scaling everything? Like if once you're chosen like a couple let's say lists and so you start attacking either by text and cold calling, how do you do the reverse math? Let's say I want to do 120 deals, then I should talk to this amount of people every day. See, like that's like, it's a question is a little longer to explain, but you know what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
How do you do the reverse math?
I would love to know how, like I could statistically in my market, I know exactly how much money to spend, how many text calls to do to get a deal. But there is the curve that it's not worth it sometimes. Like I could drop $500,000 in marketing for Port St. Lucie and I'm not going to get the ROI. I could basically find after about $30K a month in marketing in my market, the ROI just drops. So there's no point of doing that. And we're probably closer to 20 where it starts dropping just because we're very efficient what we're doing. So you got to look at it like that in your market. The number one thing I could tell you is you have to make a baseline. I don't know exactly what your market's like or your type of marketing. So you need to make a baseline. My cold callers are a little different than yours. My SMS is different. I switch the phone numbers like crazy. My delivery rate's very high, and I do very niche stuff. So it's very different than you who might do more broad stuff with your SMS. The one thing I can tell you right now is you may have to make a baseline of, hey, $2,000 I'm spending a month gets me 3 deals.
Yeah.
And then basically, okay, we're going to test it out. We're going to try to spend 5, see what that happens. Create a baseline and then start testing everything out and seeing how it goes up or down with it. It's not a formula where, I mean, if it's like that, because wholesaling is like a machine for us. You know, we'll put 15K in marketing, we'll make 140K in profits. If that's the case, then why wouldn't I just put $5 million in this month and then I'll get, a 50 million? It doesn't work like that. So there's a scale to it. And usually the ROI doesn't do well after a certain amount, where then's when you get into virtual wholesaling and then you're basically unlimited from there. That's how much you want to work, what your teams, your systems. So that's how I'd answer that question.
Got it. So yeah, but basically testing the base out and then scaling it from there.
Yep. Simple as that.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I guess the reason why I reached out to you initially is because I was, give me a second. The reason why I reached out to you initially is because I was in touch. You said, how would I be working with you? Not working with you, but I was wondering how we could do this podcast thing, right? So I was thinking more on the way we worked in the last years, and it was a lot doing MLS stuff. So that's essentially how we grow. And now we're exploring a lot of the off market. So that's why I thought it was interesting to be on the podcast.
Well, look, man, send me over the HUDs, see what you're doing. And if you're doing really well, love to talk about it on the podcast. Every single guest I have, I vet. So if a kid comes in here, says he's doing 500K a year, I'm like, show me. And I do it. I don't bring anyone else. I can't vet because too many people trust me on my podcast, but dude, send me over your info, dude. I'll check it out. If it's legit, man, I'd love to have you on, dude.
Okay.
I love talking to everyone, man.
Yeah, no, I just appreciate the time and talking about those things because, again, the off market is more like a vision of the business that we're digging more right now. So that's why I appreciate the help very much.
Awesome, man. Sweet.
Cool. Good stuff.
Looking forward to getting in touch, man. Thank you.
Likewise.
All right, let's answer some questions. So yeah, guys, I literally vet every single person coming on the podcast. Even if they're a guru, if they do legit deals, I still want to talk to them, see how they're doing it. So that's kind of my approach to it. It's a little unconventional, but I vet these people. I ask for HUDs. You'll be shocked at the amount of people that just will not give me HUDs that want to go on my podcast. Because it's one of the top podcasts out there by just viewership rates. But they're too scared to share the HUDs. So I say, let's go. Let's answer some questions. We got some more people hopping on here for the video chats. Chris says, just found about you and your father. You guys' content has instantly become my favorite to watch. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Ready? Let's go. Kevin wants to know, hey, Zach, how do you feel about the CDC eviction moratorium? And will it affect us as a wholesaler? Of course, it's going to affect us. Is it going to change the way I do wholesaling real estate? Not really. It might affect property values. It might put more properties on the market. I might deal with more landlords that want to sell their house. But right now, there's just so many buyers. It's probably going to gobble up whatever's going to be ticking up with the CDC thing. They're passing the buck again. So it's fascinating. I'm going to make sure we stay on top of it. Rick's really going to be into it. He's really into that stuff, real estate news related when it comes to a lot of stuff. I'm kind of in the trenches when it comes to wholesaling real estate, but I keep up with it. It's fascinating. I thought I was going to do a huge difference once Florida let it up, but it didn't really do anything really. Florida stopped the moratorium themselves for just all of it. And like Governor DeSantis did, because I live in Florida. That's my primary market. And once they lifted it, people were getting evicted like crazy. The backlog kind of got done. It didn't really change prices at all. So, I mean, prices even went up because demand was even higher. But I'm in Florida. It's a weird market. Everyone from California and New York's coming down here. So they're gobbling up all that inventory. And that's the price of real estate. It's about supply and demand. Simple as that. What's up, everyone? Empire Proper Group says, I love you. I love you too, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Zach is driving for dollar, the best for Broward, hands down. We got a question here from Justin. How do I get the course? Just go to freewholesaling.com. Freewholesaling.com. No www. You don't need that. I figured it out. Freewholesaling.com. I can't believe I figured it out. So I'm learning. Freewholesaling.com. Boom. Let's get it going. Let's go, Zach. Course is dope. I appreciate it. Leslie wants to say, how can I deal with consistently starting out when everyone says no or bleep, bleep, bleep? I've been told that all the time. The question is, every no is closer to a yes. And you're just discrediting the no's to get closer to the yes. So that's the one thing I can tell you right now is it's sad getting say no, but the more no's, your skin gets a lot more harder. I got the skin of titanium now. Like, you could tell me anything. I'm not really going to get concerned over it, especially with a seller. So, I mean, my life's great. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm alive. I got air in my lungs. I have to be completely grateful for what I've been given today, because every day is not given. So, I mean, it just comes down to your mental state. I'm always happy. I know that these people don't know me. So when they say F you or they don't like me, it's like, hey, you don't know me. And the only person I care who likes me is my mama. And at that point, I mean, maybe Rick too, but my mama likes me. She thinks I'm cool. Do I care about the motivated seller? Come on. That's my advice on that one. But Zach dropping a dialer, skip tracing service, or VA service. No. Think bigger. You're only closer to yes every time someone says no. It's like, I know Beta's always commenting on our stuff here. It's like he's listening to me. Like, it's like he's in my head. Like that, he hears me enough saying it. It's true. Very appreciate you and your pop, Zach. True go-givers. Thank you. Hello. Hey, Phil. How are you? Hey, Zach, I emailed your support about a problem I ran into pulling a list for water shutoff. I have an email from city attorney, and I need to see if I can work it some way. All right. I'm going to go look at it. Thank you, guys. I look at the emails too. So it's not this big operation we got. I'm legit a wholesaler. Like, this isn't a company where I'm trying to sell you courses and stuff. Like, I have a free course, but I just try to help the people out. So I don't have this big team. It's me and Rick. That's it. So, like, guys, I used to have editors and stuff. It's like they literally did not get the quality that I could on air because it was insane. So, guys, it's me and Rick. This is who this channel is. I go live. Like, I try to talk to the heart, guys. So I answer everything by myself. I try to do it. I don't work a lot in wholesaling because I'm delegated. I got a lot of people. We make a ton of money in my standards. I mean, I'm grateful for it, but that means I got a lot of free time to help the people out, which is absolute passion in my life. So that's what I like to do. Zach, do you have a pre-built CRM? Kind of. I have a pre-built Podio, and usually people charge $500 for it. I give it for free at freewholesaling.com. I have my free Podio setup guide. It's a $500. Literally, you can do it for free. Freewholesaling.com, guys. There's 2,100 people in it right now. It's probably 2,300. It's like a couple hundred every hour that hop on there. It's insane. Guys, if you're not in there, I don't know what you're doing. Go. Appreciate it. Let's see here. LA Real Estate Investors LLC. What's up? How do you stop from skipping the same people over and over when you pull a list monthly? I use PropStream, but I don't skip in PropStream. Don't have money for REI SIF. Why would you pay for REI SIF? Okay. How do you stop from skipping the same people? So what I want you to do is just make an Excel. make an Excel, so Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, whatever, and just create a master list for all your leads and all the new ones, and just remove the duplicates from there. That's what I would do. Just remove the duplicates, and it will help you a lot, very well. We're working on list management next, the next kind of categories and topics for wholesaling real estate for the YouTube channel. Let me know, guys. Like, comment below what topics you want to see. I want to know. I want to talk to you guys. This is for me to help you guys out. But guys, if there's topics that you just think I should go more into detail on, I would love to talk about it. So comment below what topics you'd like to see in the future. I've had topics where they were just so stupid for most people, like, oh, that's a terrible topic, but someone wanted that question answered and I did it. Like, one thing I did is, like, someone asked me, Zach, can you make a call rail review? I'm like, I never even think about that. And I did an entire review of my call rail service, my whole systems on it, and my opinion on it, and how much you should be paying for it, the price, everything like that. And it did a lot of people watched it. A lot of people got value from it. So if you're holding on to a question, your local coach or guru is not going to answer it. Let me do it. I'll do it for free. Guys, I'm unfiltered. Zach Teva, yes, freewholesaling.com. Mac, let me know what city you're in. I'm kind of curious. What doors? Drying for dollars is odd in my city because the city cuts the grass and keeps them from looking distressed. Well, Mac, let me know what city you're in. Let me know what county, then go outside that city. Your Facebook page has changed a lot. I appreciate it. Lay wants to know, can someone answer the question on wholesaling works with Oklahoma? Is wholesaling illegal in Oklahoma? Is there a workaround when working with yes, you can work with a realtor. You can do double closings. But right now with HB 304, 305, I think it's 3014, I believe. I gotta look it up. Let me look it up really quick. They basically passed it, so HB 3014. Let's see here. Oklahoma. I believe that was the one, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But yes, you need a real estate license in Oklahoma to wholesale real estate. Double closing or work with a realtor from there. I don't recommend virtually doing it in there, but it's a tough one right there in Oklahoma. But that bill passed. What's best suggestion to use building deal pack to present? Kenny, what's up, Kenny? Kenny's always showing the love and the support, so thank you so much, Kenny. What's the best suggestion to use for building pack to present wholesale deal to select buyers on our lists? Deal pack for build. Can you elaborate that a little more, Kenny? Suggestion for building a deal pack. I don't know, a deal like an email or marketing for your deals to buyers. I do one deal at a time. That's how you make the most money. Seth has a good point. Till November 1st. I believe it's there, but I mean, at this point, I would just start changing or getting licensed over there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Angela's got a big question here. What's up, Angela? Checked out Podio today, walked through the whole video, did everything you said. I'm sure I can get the hang of it, but yikes, it's overwhelming. My question, does Google Voice offer multiple phone numbers per person? Do I understand correctly that you and your dad said in the video need one number per KPA? Sorry, my words aren't right. Pulling off memory, forgot your life today. Angela, don't worry. I got you. So when it comes to this, it's Google Voice is one number per email. And you have to put a tracking or you have to connect it to a phone number. So that's the trick that gets you. Get multiple emails and then switch the numbers over when you're cold calling. So I'd get a new one every week. I would say for Google Voice, that's kind of the workaround with it. So I would just get a new phone number or a new email. And it's by IP. I think you do like 10 emails a week. So you're fine. And that's how I change it. Again, this is free. This is like the free, like this is the cheap way to do it, but it still works. So that's my way to get around it. Melissa, I had to pull a FOIA form to get the list. Boom. I'm telling you, it works. Sherry says, hey, Zach, what's up? How are you, Sherry? Get fit. We're getting fit over here. So Perla wants to know if those are good lists for virtual. Of course, the great list for virtual. Always recommend it. Great list. Let's see. Denver says, finally found the tax list for my city. Best way to contact. Let's see. Best way to contact: calls, text, sticky notes, mail. For tax list, I would do sticky notes. Let's see. Raymond?
No. I passed.
Oh,
Sorry.
hello? Who's this?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? How can I help you out in wholesaling?
I passed.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I bet. Guys, come on. If you're going to hop on here, let's talk, man. Carlos.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey man, I'm having trouble with leads. I've been driving for about 2 months, and I call them. There's a lot of unanswered, and then the ones that do answer, they're not interested. So I don't know what to do.
Okay, well, let's break this down. So, what list are you doing?
Driving for dollars
Okay, and how many leads are you getting a week?
a week, about 1 or 2, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like 500. What do you mean leads? Like I add 500 properties to my deal machine
So you're doing 500 a week?
a month, because that's like the limit on the basic plan for a deal machine.
All right, then start writing more, do more, and then start writing it down.
What do you mean do more? Like, what do you mean write it down?
More. I would do more, man. Do more than
Do more?
500, man. You do 200 a weekend.
A weekend? Oh
Do
man, that's
800.
because like the major markets are like an hour away. That's a whole lot of gas money right there.
Where do you live?
I live like an hour from the major cities in North Carolina, like Charlotte, Greensboro, Fayetteville.
Dude, perfect, man.
Yeah,
So what market are you in right now?
Greensboro.
Dude, that's a great market, man. You can easily get 1,000 a month.
1,000 a month.
Yeah, dude. Don't do one that. How much is that deal machine basic? I don't do deal machine.
It's $49.
29?
49.
49? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, just start doing pen and paper then, man. I bump it up, dude.
bump it up to 1,000. You said?
Yeah, try it, man. Why not? Like, so you're doing 500 and just what's the issue with it?
A lot of people don't answer, to be honest. Like there's
How are you skip tracing?
batch leads.
Okay. And what kind of dialer are you using right now?
Call tools.
You're using call tools for 500 leads?
Yep.
Okay. And all right. And what other list are you calling on there?
That's it. I'm just doing driving for dollars. That's pretty much it.
We'll bump it up, man.
To 1,000.
Government lists. No, bump up to government lists, man. You have call
Government
tools, dude.
Yeah.
Bump up,
And,
bump it up, dude.
Do I go to like the court, the county court, or?
Yeah, dude. Get the probates, get the code violations, get the water shutoffs, get the fire damage properties. Start doing it, man. Start pumping up the leads.
Pumping up the leads.
Dude, there's no excuse in this business not to make 10K a month, man. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
Go out there and get it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you recommend like texting the people that don't answer?
Test it out. Yeah, I'd try it out.
All right. Then. Well, pretty much answered my questions.
Yeah, man. You want more leads? Do more marketing. You want more
Yeah,
deals? Do more marketing.
I'm gonna have to write them down because yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Carlos, are you leaving voicemails?
Yes, but I mean they never call back.
What's your voicemails looking like?
I just say, hey, my name is Carlos. I'm looking to buy properties. I was looking at yours in 123 Main Street, and
Come on, man.
That's a terrible one.
How many video? Did you watch my 2-hour cold calling one where I cold call for 2 hours straight, 3 separate occasions for a whole month straight?
No, I haven't watched them. No.
Leave a voicemail. Say, hey, this is Carlos. Give me a call back. Your call rate will shoot through the roof. I promise you.
My name is Carlos. Call me back. Okay.
Hey, this is Carlos. Give me a call back. Have a great day.
All
I
right.
promise you, you'll get a lot more calls.
Okay, so I don't even mention the property then.
Why?
Right.
It seems like you're an automated salesman.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well then, all right then. I'll leave a very basic voicemail and get some calls back.
Dude, I'm telling you, it will shoot through the roof.
All right. Well, I'll do that. And then, are you doing these lives every Friday, or
Every Thursday. Today's just a weird one.
okay then? All right. Well, I'll drive tomorrow, and then I'll get back to you next week.
Do me a favor, man. You have any yellow sticky notes around the house or apartment or whatever?
but I can buy one. I mean, they're like
Just
$5.
yellow sticky notes. Everyone that looks crazy,
Uh-huh.
just stick a sticky note. Hey, this is Carlos. Give me a call. Put it on the front door.
Slam it. Boom.
Slap it, bro.
I'll
Boom.
All right.
Where you going?
Oh, by the way, I'm driving around like kind of ghetto places. Do you think that's like dangerous to
Like
it's
high crime
like-
areas or low
Well,
price point houses?
Well, there's like a lot of people outside their houses on Saturday, and
Is it high crime or is it just people just having a good time?
well, it kind of looks like high crime because there's like
Have you looked
bunch
up the
of-
statistics?
No, I don't even know how to. I
Go to
tried on
Trulia.
Trulia. I've gone on
Trulia.com.
Trulia. Okay, I'll go now. Trulia.com.
Look up the area, look at crime, and let you know. That tell you if it's dangerous or not. If there's a lot of robberies in that zip code, then probably on that street. If it's pretty good, then you should be fine. But I don't do something you're not comfortable with. But
Or like okay. And you think there's investors doing business in high crime areas?
yeah, I mean, I am. Everyone,
Okay.
yeah, everyone is.
Yeah, because my initial thinking is like there's not many comps and whatever because of the crime.
Just depend. High crime, low crime doesn't matter.
All right then. I'll buy sticky notes and then slam it on the door. Then
Oh man.
all right. Well, I'll keep posted. I'll join back next week and then I'll tell you how it went.
All right, man.
All right.
That's good,
Thank
dude.
you.
Thanks, Carlos. Have a blessed one.
You too.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's answer some questions for the people. I do this business for the people. Telling you. Let's get it going, guys. Freewholesaling.com. Let's see what question I was at last. Let's see. Samuel wants to know, what's your opinion on Fiverr skip tracing services? True People Search or just use Batch? That's what I would say. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Mike Luna says, hey, Zach, where do I find the legal description for a piece of land? I'm working on getting a piece of land under contract, but I don't know where to get the legal description. The property appraiser, or go to the public records and just do public records space county, and it should pop up. Mike, let me know what city, county area you're in. It helped me out a lot there. It seems like PropStream is used by everyone. Good luck trying to find something on there. I get most of my deals from PropStream or government lists. Zach, code violation list. Would Wholesale be considered indirect commercial use for monetary gain? Would Wholesale be considered indirect commercial use for monetary gain since we're using it for profit for assignments being asked in Arizona as a requirement to pull it up? Are you selling the data? Are you getting a monetary gain by gaining that information? Are you selling it? I interpret it as no. That's my interpretation. Am I a lawyer? No. Sup, Zach? Again, if you're going the intention of buying the property, how are you monetary gain just by buying something. So do you recommend calling tax sale lists? Not if it's on the sale, but if it's a little further out, then yes. If the sale's like within a month, then probably not. All right. I got to take a quick 1 minute break. I'm going to put a little the announcement video for the free wholesaling. And I'll be back in about a minute. See you guys. Really quick break. Sorry, guys. I could end the live stream right now or I keep going. I'm just going to do this break really quick, get some water, and be back in 2 minutes. Hey guys, Zach Ginn here from Flip with Rick. And after helping tens of thousands of people get started in wholesaling real estate and helping so many people out go from $0 to $100,000 in wholesaling real estate, I'm super excited to announce my new wholesaling mastery course. This wholesaling mastery course will have everything step by step on the whole entire wholesaling processes. I'm going to give you real deal examples. I'm going to hold your hand throughout the whole wholesaling process. This course will give you everything you need to know to make up to $100,000 to over $1 million per year in wholesaling real estate profits. Most real estate gurus out there will charge you around $5,000 for a course like this. But today, if you click on the link, you will get my wholesaling mastery course for the low price of
Sellout.
What?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I knew you would do this. I knew you were going to go the course route with the guru. It goes against everything we've preached from day one. Don't be a sellout.
The course is free.
What?
The course is free. I'm giving it for free.
Oh, I apologize. Carry on.
Jeez. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, duh. Do you think I'm going to go sell out as like a regular guru selling you a course? I'm not trying to make money off of you guys. Guys, over here, all you got to do is click there to just sign up. No gimmicks, nothing. Absolutely for free. It's a free wholesaling course. Literally, I've seen every single wholesaling course. I have access to all the 10,000 mentorships. Guys, I literally copied them step by step. I literally have an entire course set out just for you for wholesaling real estate. Click on that and let's get started. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that was funny. All right, so we are good here. Let's bring someone on here. We got Isaiah.
Hey, Zach. Can
What's
you hear
up,
me?
bro? Yeah,
you
of
hear me?
course, man. Loud and clear. How are you doing?
Good, good. Hey, I just heard you say something about you don't recommend buying skip tracing services on Fiverr or Upwork at all?
Nope.
Any particular reason why, even if it's TLO data?
A lot of people say it's TLO data and it's not.
Really?
Yes, a lot of people. We gotta look. So TLO data, the least they can charge you is 8 cents. TLO is gonna kill me for saying that. IDI and TLO, they're base. The minimum they'll do, because I've been at the point where I was doing 40, 50,000 skip traces a month when we kind of scaled it up like crazy for virtual stuff. The best rate you're gonna get is 8 to 7.
Well,
So when they're offering.
I think he was advertising it at 8 cents, but I think he said if the more I got, the more he would discount it. And I was going to go ahead and do a full month's worth of PropStream downloads at 10,000 records. So
I want you to verify it.
Well,
But,
he's
I mean-
well reviewed. He's got over 1,000 positive reviews. He's like at a 4.9. So
Okay.
I mean, it's over 1,000 reviews. Trust me, I was pretty skeptical myself, but I've heard of other wholesalers who, they've said they've skip traced on Fiverr and Upwork, and some of, I guess, have found like private investigators and stuff like that or whatever to find people's information. But I don't know. I figured it's worthwhile. I mean, I've done Skip Vault. I didn't have the best success with that. I did another third party. I won't say the name of the third party, but it was obviously, I mean, it was stupid cheap for the amount of skip traces they were willing to give me. And the data was not that good. And so obviously, data is critical for me. Like I need,
Oh yeah.
I need data. So, but IDI and TLO at 8 cents. I appreciate the insight. I had no idea what the rule of thumb was on that. But from what I've heard, I think TLO, it's like from the credit bureaus or something, right?
Yes. So basically, when you put your credit information in, they sell it. So 7 to 8 cents, and that's me signing a contract for a full year, doing 50,000 a month for a full year. Like that's what they'll give me at like 7 to 8. I think it was 8. So if someone's offering 5 cents to 6, that's what I usually see on Fiverr. Especially when I was looking at it from guys asking me, I'm like, there's no way it's TLO for 5.
Yeah.
I know the reps. These reps, like TLO calls me. They are the only ones who have my personal phone number. Like no one can find like I've done very well. No one can find my personal phone number except TLO has it. I don't know how they did it.
How do you remove your stuff? How do you remove your stuff from online? I'd actually like to do that. I mean, I'm curious.
True People Search, you can do it. And I think White Pages, you can. But like, I'm not on any of that I know what I'm doing on that. But they have my phone number and they cold call me all the time, the reps. And I know them pretty well. Because they try to get me to sell the data, resell it. So I know what the costs are because I've done the math. I'm like, hey, what if 100,000? They said it'd be 7 to 8. Like I just do that to get intel on them. It's about 7 to 8. So if someone's offering 8, maybe they're getting 7. And if they're doing a lot, possibly. I would just be very careful. And then you always do run a risk. There is some skip tracing services out there. I'm not going to give any names. One, not a big YouTuber. I'll call him a decent sized YouTuber. Less subscribers than me. Has their own skip tracing service. And they've been caught before in their state skip tracing for you and then using that data and then skip tracing that one. So they'll take your data in San Bernardino.
Oh, I'm in Southern California. That's pretty sweet. You remembered.
Dude, I remember, man. So they'll take your data for Riverside. You know, I skip trace for you. And then I'll go skip trace that list because I already have that. I just copy it and skip trace. So some guys do it. That's why I'm very concerned over someone stealing my data. So Fiverr, I would test it out. I don't think it'd hurt for you to test it. I just say overall, statistically, most people who try to find a Fiverr, they don't do the research like you're doing. Test it out. But most people that say TLO, they try to say it below the actual price and out from there. So that's what I found. But I could be wrong, man. Like, hey, if I'm wrong, I'll tell everyone. I've just the numbers don't add up for me.
Who's your favorite skip tracing service?
I use Batch. I mean that's just
okay.
who I use. But I mean
I used them for text blast and I had no luck. So
dude,
I mean I don't.
It works sometimes. It doesn't.
Huh?
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I get good rates with them. So and I don't have to do a 50,000 a month contract, and I'm at like 12 to 13 cents, depending on how much you do. You get special rates, you do even more. Yeah. But at 13 cents, let's say, that's better than me agreeing on a contract for 8 cents, but I got to do 50,000 a month. You hit 200,000, you'd be like, there's no more to do. So it's decent for me. And then they have the contracts and stuff.
And then, okay. And then the dialer. Well, yeah. I was going to ask you. So I recently signed up for REI Reply. I don't know if you've used them or heard of them before, but it was pretty decent deal, $50 a month, and then they waive the $47 initiation fee. So I said $50 a month. Let me give it a shot. And it's pretty detailed, so I'm still kind of learning it. But I was going to ask maybe if you knew about it, if you knew there was a dialer on there, because if there was a dialer, I wasn't even going to bother doing Mojo or Call Tools or Smart Dialer or any of the others. I'm not sure if there's a dialer on there.
Dude, the real secret, man, I'll tell you the secret is they're all using Twilio integration. And
Twilio, yeah.
And they have their own pretty sexy UI on there. So user interface. Yeah. So they're all kind of the same. They're all using Twilio. Like SMS, they're all using Twilio. So it doesn't matter. You're doing the same thing. It's like you're taking a cab. It's like you got a Mercedes here and you got the Toyota. It's bringing the same place.
I'm Yoda gang all day. That's not relevant to. Okay. So Twilio though, you could cold call through Twilio.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't aware because I had never heard of Twilio before.
Well, you gotta have integrations and stuff, but you could cold call through Twilio, yes. But you usually gotta go through a service.
I'd have to link it through a dialer.
Through a dialer.
Oh, okay. So through Mojo or
that's with the back end stuff, man. As with that's like advanced back end stuff. Like you just can't go to Twilio, get your own dialer. They don't do that.
Okay.
You have
Sorry.
to integrate it, make your own like thing. Like it's these dialers, they spend a fortune. Like REI Reply spends a fortune making that. So it's expensive, dude. So they're all using Twilio though for like fulfillment. Like they all use IDI. They're all using Twilio for the fulfillment. That's what I mean.
And who are you using for cold calling nowadays? Are you still using Mojo, or are you using Call Tools? Or
I'll be honest with you, dude. The SMS, I'm pretty locked up tight with Batch with it. I think it's the best advantage.
or Text Blast?
Just because of the spinner tokens, but for the dialer,
I'm putting it on hold just because I did 50,000 text messages, and I got maybe.
You're in a weird market, man.
Huh?
You're in a weird market, man.
I'm in a tough one, so I want to focus on the calling to kind of physically.
That'd be way better.
And so I was wondering, because I know Call Tools, I think it's a 10-line dialer, and I'm thinking for someone who hasn't cold called as much, I'm thinking, well, shoot, am I going to get overwhelmed by a 10-line dialer? Should I maybe do a triple line dialer or something, or I think that's offered through Mojo, if I'm not mistaken.
So I'll give you my opinion on this one. So the one thing I can tell you, so what I was trying to make my point there is when it comes to SMS text blasting, Batch kind of has the advantage. With the dialer, I recommend Batch Dialer, ZachDialer.com, but really when it comes to the dialers, there's not one that has a big edge. So use whatever one you want. I just think it's the easiest for, to bring someone new, have a VA going through it. It's the easiest. I can get it recorded. It's simple. The thing about dialers is in the future, probably the next 3 months, you're only going to be doing triple line dialing. Once the Trace Act kind of gets a little more going, the length of call is going to be the most important KPI factor. Because if your length of call is too low, then T-Mobile, Apple phones, they're just not going to answer you. So having the 15, 10-line dialer is not going to work. So the 3-line dialer lets you talk to people like more, where it's not the lower call length, if that makes sense. So most of the time, you're going to have the best success overall. Simplest thing is using a triple line. So at that point, there's no big advantage using someone. I used Mojo starting out because I was triple line, and then I started using Zen Call because I was 10-line. And then I switched to Batch just because I'm like, you know what, 3 lines, it's integrated, it's easy. But really use whatever one you want. I don't think you can go wrong, man. But do 10 lines now, but in the future, it's probably going to be stuck at 3.
Awesome. And then I guess just one last thing. I don't want to go over my time here.
Dude, you don't have a timer. There's no timer. As long as you want, man.
I want to be mindful of the other people waiting to speak.
Dude, your questions, every question you ask, there's someone watching that once this is not live, they're going to be like, dang, that was a good question. Or I had that question. Yeah. You help people by asking questions. I hope you know that. You're helping people by coming on here asking questions. So don't feel bad, man.
Awesome. So I know you're big on the water shutoff list. Now, would I go to the utility companies? Would I go to the city or the county for that?
California's weird, man. I don't think Newsom's shutting down water.
No.
So it's probably not a good list. I think we talked about this last time.
That's right. But for the future, though, I mean.
Oh, yeah. In the future, yes. You'll get that list once they start shutting down water. I don't think they're going to do it for a very long time. Like I told you before, Newsom's got a recount, so he's not going to shake the boat at all. Yeah. So he's not going to do anything drastic. So I would not expect anything to change for the foreseeable future.
Okay, and then what about the firehouse list? Where do you get the firehouse list?
Call the firehouse.
The fire department?
Yep.
Okay.
You're the ones who have the list of the calls they go on.
Okay, the fire department.
They got detailed reports and everything. They see how the fire started. They do the investigations. They got it all. I love it when they tell me that they don't have a list. I'm like, do you do fire investigations? Of course we do. So,
code violations, is that through the county or the city, you'd say?
Both. So I know that Riverside County and the city of Riverside probably have different ones. I don't know specifically, but I'm pretty sure they do. Usually cities and counties are separate.
Okay. And then code violations, and then okay, so I guess about the probates. I know obviously the probates are through the courthouse because that's, a very,
probates are hard in San Bernardino, dude. I've helped people before. They're toughy, but
Well, I'm actually an OC, but I mean, I could get to San Bernardino, like Big Bear, which is like San Bernardino County. That's about 2 hours away from me. But no, nonetheless, like it's a process for sure, and like you have to, they have it now in my county where you have to schedule an appointment like weeks in advance, and like you can only be there for like 30 minutes to an hour, and they charge you per sheet. I think it's 10 or 20 cents a sheet. I can't remember, but now, obviously, we're a lot more crazier with, the pandemic here compared to other places. So you got to be masked up, and like they're only letting X amount of people in at a time in person to get the records.
Okay.
For the probates. But the pre-probate, I mean, isn't that kind of an advantage since it's,
yeah, man,
before, which is a PropStream list?
Yep. Test it out.
All right, then. I guess just one last thing on the probates. Whenever you pull your records, does it typically have the phone numbers on there, or do you skip trace them?
We got to skip trace them.
Yeah, skip trace them. Okay.
I love it, man. The harder it is to get a list, man, the better results we always have because less wholesalers are willing to do the extra work.
Yeah. I want to do LA County next, but oh my gosh. I mean, that is it's gnarly. Like I talked to one of the people in there, and he was telling me like we see the same people in here every single day asking for the same records. I'm like,
I know, man. A lot of people are watching my stuff, dude. It's changing.
Oh no, it's fire. And hey, I want to thank you for dropping the free course. I mean, I'm just in shock. I mean, it is. I've gone through just a little bit of it, but I mean, I could already tell. Like, I guess I got my popcorn ready for it.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna tell people in 5 years. Like, Zach Ginn used to do free one-on-one video calls, just like that. I feel like we're gonna have so many people following us; it'll be almost impossible to do. So it's crazy. I don't know any other YouTuber that will go one-on-one with the audience because I want to connect with you guys. Guys, I give the link out. Isaiah, how much money did you pay me for all this info? Nothing, man. That's what I'm trying to do, man. So I appreciate it, dude. Get that popcorn. You got, is that Simply Salted?
No, I think it's Orville Redenbacher's, just basic butter.
Dude, the Simply Salted's legit. But yeah, man, I love it, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you as always.
Thanks. Oh my God, dude. Simply Salted is legit the best popcorn out there. The Simply Salted, I get the grocery. Oh my gosh. Stuff's good, man. Stuff's good, guys. I'm telling you. All right, let's get some questions. What's a good budget for texting new wholesalers? I would say about $1,500. How do I find the value of land? You do reverse engineer the deal. So find out how much your cash buyers are paying per quarter acre of land. The building, it's not your problem. You're in North Dallas. I would go to lower medium price point markets, definitely. Dallas has some way lower price point markets, so you should be good. What website or news sources should we follow for real estate investing in Las Vegas? Any insights on what market you have? Las Vegas is a tough one. It's pretty saturated. It's still a big, decent market. The foundations are always good on those houses, so it's a nice desert area. The news sources, I look at everything. Like real estate news, Google, boom. Good question here. Is it hard to wholesale when the house on average is $380K? Yes, it's a lot harder, but you still can do it. So there's diamonds in the rough when the house average 380, but there's houses there that are like 200K and lower. So that's probably what I'd be looking at. Samuel says, once the seller says yes, how do you guide them through and vet them so they trust you and don't ghost out? That's great. Again, freewholesaling.com has all the information for that. But of course, you got the question right now, so I got to answer it. So I answer because I want to. Once the seller says yes, how do you guide them through and vet them so they trust you? You got to build rapport. That's the number one thing I'd tell you. You guide them through the FORD, and you ask them these simple questions: family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Talk about their family, talk about their occupation, what they do for a living, recreation, what they like to do for fun, D, dreams, what they want to see in the future. Then you ask them the 4 vetting questions. That is, number one, where's their motivation? Why do they want to sell the property? Number two, what is the condition of the property? 3, time frame. When are they actually looking to sell the property? And D's last is dreams. That's probably what I'd be at there. Zach, what list do you have the most success with? Probates. Podio's free. I think you have 500 leads. Freewholesaling.com's got the free guide and everything on there. The YouTube channel has a couple on there too. List management, list management, list management. You, Zach, are the man. Awesome. Gonna do that one. Samuel says, should we have business cards to give to homeowners? I don't. So that's my opinion. Is North Georgia good for wholesaling? If you can please share the zips. I don't have the zips right now, but let me find it out for. Actually, give me a second. You know, I guys got to go out here. You know, I got to go out here and do it. So let me go try to find the free zips for you. Give me a second. I'm pulling it up. Don't worry. I'm pulling it up, guys. Let's see here. I'll give you some for like Atlanta. That's what I did the research last time, but Atlanta wasn't too good. So it got out of my thing on there, but North Georgia 30310, 30310, 30314, 30318, 30315, 30032. Boom. Also, I could tell you is 30240 is decent, 30034, 30340, 30315, 30311, and 30108, and the 30122. Boom. I'm telling you guys. You guys want value, I'm giving you value. Well, I mean, I try my best. Let's see here. How do you feel about call geeks or agent call services? I'm not a big fan of them. Depending on your budget, if you have no money, no. But if you have somebody who wants to start scaling a business, then yes. Joy says, what do you recommend, morning or evening calls? 2 to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday is what I recommend. Does True People Search give the names of property owner or the ones living in the property? That's a good one. That's a hard one to know. That's why I always ask if they are the owners of that property, and then ask them if they're interested in doing it. Yeah, well, yeah. Of course, Vumber. So Angela wants to know, does Vumber allow you to do it easier? Technically, yes. Vumber, that's kind of what Vumber is. So Vumber is a lot more simple to do. That's my best way to kind of explain it, because you got to be paid for the information. So that's what I would say from there. What comes with it free? Brandon says, could you explain RVM? Might be a dumb question, but I have no clue what it is. But hear you say this in previous videos. RVMs are probably going to be outlawed soon. So that is ringless voicemail. Those are called ringless voicemails. So those are basically when you drop in voicemails in somebody's, you basically drop the voicemail in somebody's phone, and it's going to be outlawed soon. The Trace Act's basically going to get rid of it. So I wouldn't be too concerned over it, but it's a strategy we used to use, but it's probably going to get phased out. We still work now in Florida. They actually have case law where they've actually come after people for doing it. So I would not recommend it right now. I'd stay clear from it, but that's kind of where I'd be at. Joel says, do you ignore the text replies that send you an amount right away, but it's turnkey and overpriced port? I'd call and try to qualify it and then go from there. Michael Wallace says, hey, Zach, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Do I need a real estate license or LLC? Also, do you need to show proof of funds to wholesale? No. Not need an LLC. You do not need a license, and proof of funds, you don't need it. I mean, it does help. Cup of the choice today is Yeti. Boom. See, Zach, listen to your interview. Quite fascinating. Thank you so much for what you do for the community. God bless, brother. Thank you. What you do once you get a deal, what's next? Once you get a deal, again, in freewholesaling.com, it's in there. Just call me and we'll get it going. So that's it, guys. I truly appreciate the support you guys have been giving me at the channel here. It's awesome. I appreciate it. So guys, remember, please smash that like button and subscribe. Sorry I couldn't get to all the questions today. But the one thing I can tell you right now is I got to everyone who wanted to go on the mastermind and call me. It's always my priority on these Thursday, Friday streams. But I appreciate it, guys. I'm sorry. We're getting so many subscribers. It's crazy to go on for it. But got to hop off here. I got to go in a meeting soon. So it's about this crazy thing we're doing. So I appreciate it, guys. Guys, if you want to get a hold of me, DM me at FlipWithRick. I'll get to you as soon as possible, and we'll get it going, guys. Appreciate it, guys. Have a